Hello and welcome to my Elite Dangerous, the day-to-day grind sub-series, The Engineers. Within the day-to-day grind, the last video we were at the Dweller. And next video we're going to Liz Ryder. Now, she has a requirement. You have to run 6 million credits worth of missions for Eurybia Blue Mafia. And it's in the Eurybia system. So that's where we're going to go. Is this left? Okay, I do have a bookmark for it. It's 109 light years. And see, Liz Ryder is in the same system. Awira Flareable, something like that. So that's where we have to go, and you have to run missions for them. So we're going to go there, and we'll look at their missions. It's 4 jumps. Now, one thing I did want to show you, I'm going to bring it up on the screen. Okay, this page in inera.cz gives you all the information about Liz Ryder. The modules that she mods, where she's located, all of those things. So that's what I was talking about. Get to really know the inera.cz, because that'll help you out. Before you go to the engineer, if you load up on those modules, you can actually mod them there, or pin pin it for your remote engineering. So that'll give you an idea too. You should look at that before you go. Yeah, pin the blueprints is what I was trying to. The word I was trying to get to. Because when we go to the engineer, it's based on the modules that I have on board. So on that inera.cz, then you can see the modules that she works, and you can decide which ones you want engineered. So make sure you go to that site before you go to the engineer. Yeah, the focus was not on Elite Dangerous, so it wasn't working. So now it's working. A lot of technical issues when you do these videos that you have to work through. Again, this is the same system that Liz Ryder is in, but you have to run missions for her faction she's part of.
Ship released. Departure authorized.
Yeah, I'm thinking it's behind the planet where we're going, the target. So we're going to have to go into Super Cruise first and then work our way to be pointing at the target. It's behind us and up. Well, behind us is the planet. So it means it's on the, our target is on the other side of the planet. So we have to get there. Okay, while we're waiting, at the bottom right of the video that you're watching, there is a subscribe button. Press that. If there's not one there, you can scroll down a little further.
Automated flight control protocol now offline. Thank you, Commander.
Frameshift drive charging.
You can find one underneath the video if you scroll down to the right. Subscribe button.
3, 2, 1. Engage.
And to the left, you'll find my YouTube channel name, GFM_RDG. And you can press that button like after you watch this video and go to my YouTube channel site. And at the top, there's tabs. One of the tabs is the About tab. In the About tab, you'll find that we're running a promotion for our new subscribers. So if you've been a subscriber for 28 days or less, that means I get a report that shows you as a subscriber. If you mark the subscription as public, if you mark it as private, you're still a subscriber, but I don't see it. I can't see your subscription. So for me to see it and for you to be part of this drawing, weekly drawing, you have to make it public.
Frameshift drive charging.
Also, I wouldn't be able to get a hold of you. So on that About page, there is it asks you to contact me by email. So you send me an email
3, 2,
with your YouTube
1.
channel name that you used to log when you subscribed. So then I can let you know if you won. And I'm able to register you into the drawing. So be sure to go to the About page and do the things that are necessary to get you on the get you registered into the drawing, weekly drawing. So in 28 days, that's like 4 weeks, so you could, could possibly win 4 times.
Frameshift drive charging.
And that would be cool. So I just want to give back to my subscribers for subscribing. I really appreciate it. Now, half of my subscribers have their set as private, so I don't get to see them.
Ready to engage.
So I can't include them.
4, 3, 2, 1. Engage.
I cannot include them in the drawing, which I wish I could. So if you're watching and you're a subscriber and the subscription is set to private, you need to change that to public so I can put you in the drawing. That way I see your subscription. Because at the moment of the drawing, I need to be able to pull the list of subscribers and go by that. Yeah, I'm carrying it the last 2 times a little too far. I said, do not accelerate until you point away from the planet. Well, yes, I waited until I pulled up and I looked and I'm not accelerated, so I carried it a little bit too far. As soon as you point away from the planet, you can accelerate.
Frameshift drive charging.
We're good on fuel. It's heating up because it's the hyperspace is charging.
4,
FSD is
3,
charging,
2,
which heats your ship
1.
up.
Engage.
By around 20%, 20 percentage points. So that's why I like to keep it under 44 before I start the charging.
System scan complete.
Oop, it's getting hot. So I gotta move down some more. Get away from that purple star. So I watch my heat gauge when I'm moving to line up that compass. To just make sure.
Frameshift drive charging.
Now it's this coming system where Liz Ryder is at, plus the station that has that Eurybia
3,
Blue
2,
Mafia.
1.
You got to run missions for. At least $6 million or 6 million credits worth of missions that you have to run for them. Now I have done that before, and I'm not going to do it this time, but I'm going to show you their section of missions and the missions that you would run for them. Now it's based on your reputation with them, how much credits you get. Sis left. And we've gone through that several times when we've run missions and how important that is to build the reputation with the faction that you're running missions for. And I will take reputation many times just to get the reputation up for that faction, because then the rewards are much higher if you're allied status with them. And I'll even donate to them to build that reputation. Now I have already unlocked Liz Ryder. I've run those 6 million in missions for the Blue Mafia faction. But you'll need to do that. You'll need to stay here and run missions for them and you'll get a comms message.
Romeo Golf, India. We've prepared a landing pad for your arrival, Commander. Welcome to our stations.
Sis left. And as soon as you make that 6 million for them, you'll get an invite from Liz Ryder.
Access granted. Set down on landing pad 3-3. You are clear for automated approach, Commander.
And you'll have to also pay what she's asking, and we'll look in while we're in here to see exactly what she wants besides the 6 million in cargo runs to the Blue Mafia.
Landing gear deployed.
For the safety of all visitors, please be considerate of other vessels while traversing the main access corridor.
Contact. Commence system shutdown. Welcome to our starport, Commander.
Is this right? So we go to the engineers, we go to Liz Ryder, and the Nera.cz talked about all of the modules that you can do. You have to buy 200 units of landmines, so you have to find those. Inera.cz will help you. You can go to their commodities, look up landmines and the system that you're currently at, and it will tell you where you can find them. So you'll have to also bring 200 units of landmines to Liz Ryder's location before it's unlocked. Again, I've already unlocked it. I've already done what she has asked. Okay, so let's look at the missions. You have to do that too. It's the first one. Eurybia Blue Mafia. So you have to run missions for them. Okay. You don't want that one. It's a 5480 units. Even in my cutter, that's not a good deal, because it would take as many missions it would take. So you might have to run lower missions, and they don't really have much. I think they have other locations. Now you can go get 54 units of fish also. Like you have to go get the landmines. Well, before you do that, go get 54 units of fish. Find it through like Inera.cz, the closest to here. 45 units of fruit, and bring that back to them. And see, that's almost 1 million there. So you got to do 6 million worth, and you'll build that reputation. Now I'm maxed out reputation, so I'm really surprised that there's not better missions. But those are 2. So you got 2 missions you can run, and of course the more missions you run, the more they give you. And there's a station that's near here, Sis Left, which probably has this Chris and Sylvia's Paradise Hideout. So you could probably go there and pick up missions. And there's this Mitchell Depot. It's a safe harbor and all that. So they probably have that faction there too, so you could pick up missions from there. And this Gill Point, you can probably pick up missions there. So, I mean, you can find the missions. But you got to deliver 6 million worth before you get the invitation. I just warn against these huge 5480 units, because that's a lot of transfer for just $10 million. Now, after you finished, yeah, that's more than 6 million. So, yeah, you would have it then. But, I mean, even in my cutter, it would take 8 loads to do that in the cutter. So but I definitely wanted to show you that. Now, sis left, let's go down to Liz Ryder, because I've already done it, so we can go ahead and go there. Like we did before, we can come over to the planetary map, and there she is. Demolition Unlimited. Engineer Liz Ryder. She's her alliance is with the Empire, so we can go there. We have fueled. Now again, these are planetary, so you have to have the Horizon module to be able to do about all the engineering. So let's go there. It's not very far either. It's like 10.1 light seconds, so it's pretty close.
Landing gear retracted.
Ship restraints withdrawn. Departure authorized.
Now I do not have weapons on board, and mainly what she does is weapons. So I think she had that grade 1 armor, and I believe I have her engineering on that grade 1 armor that I have. Lightweight armor. Now it says leave station in 4 minutes and 20 seconds. That gets down under a minute, exit to the main menu and come back. You don't want to be stuck in here when it hits 0, because they're going to fine you about 400 credits for one. So just go ahead and exit to the menu, come back, and hopefully it clears out. It's only happened to me once. And I didn't exit to the main menu, and I got fined the 400 credits, so don't do that. And that's because of auto launch. They control auto launch, so it's their fault that you didn't make it, and then they charge you for it. Oh, their mishap, their screw up. So I just find that really crazy. So that's where we're going. As soon as we get released here, outside the speed zone, we are going there. I'm always having to check that day job thing.
You have cleared the no-fire zone. Flight control signing off.
Frameshift drive charging. Ready to engage.
So we're doing this as if you have met all the criteria.
3, 2, 1. Engage.
You have run 6 million credits worth of missions for the Blue Mafia. You also are in the process of delivering 200 landmines. Now, my Python holds 280 units, or can if I don't have all the fuel tanks and the planetary SRVs. And what I would have done is changed back into cargo racks enough for 200, went and purchased the landmines and brought them back. So this is as if you did that, or you're in the process of delivering like 50 at a time if you only have 50 cargo spaces. So, and that Inera CZ, you can trying to make sure that we don't have a stuck throttle. It's on the other side of the planet. And at the moment, we don't have a interdiction happy pirate behind us. Doesn't mean we won't get one. You watch my videos enough, you see that happens where they try to throw you into the planet with the escape vector, and you have to work your way back into Super Cruise and all that kind of stuff. Since I do have the Horizon module, you know, pretty much at worst case I lost 1% integrity, and when I got to the station I do the advanced check anyway. And yes, every time that's happened, I survived it. I've got some pretty good shields on board. Do what you gotta do. See, we could have come in from the opposite direction.
Flight engaged.
Or from a direction without the pirates, where the pirates are in front of us. So it's still possible. Most of the time I don't have a problem when I do not have cargo, but I have had issues with them before, so it's always possible. Speed up just a little. Yeah, it's trying to speed up and it's just slowing down. It's the friction. Now we're dropping out. So hopefully we get a glide into the area, because we got quite a ways to go. And usually it'll take us to 7 or really 5 to 7 kilometers from our destination. And I do keep adjusting by going right to get a little bit closer. If it drops out early, we can boost. It's not going to be too bad, but yeah. So it's a hair bit early.
Falcon, Delacy, Romeo, Golf, India. Automated flight control protocol initiated. Please submit a request prior to landing.
And yeah, it tries to lift on me. So we'll get it down to like 7.5. Sys left. Sys left. Sys left. Then it wants us to slow down. And then it picked us up. So.
Docking permission authorized. You may proceed to landing pad 07.
Now, if you didn't do all the things or have the invitation after doing the 6 million, they wouldn't let you land. So you'd have to at least do the 6 million missions just to land. But then you couldn't meet with Liz Ryder until you had the 200 landmines.
Landing gear deployed.
Yeah, those automated mining things. I have a video on some of those right in front of us. Those are bigger than the ones that I have in the video. Making sure our recording's
Docking
been working.
procedure completed. Ship secured.
Well, that's pretty
Greetings,
cool.
Commander.
Those big automated drilling rigs up there. Okay, let's see. The only thing I have is the armor. And it's probably maxed. Yeah, it is. It's maxed out. Again, look at inera.cz, go to engineers, find Liz Ryder, and you'll see all of the modules that she will engineer for you and modify for you. See, on this one, for the lightweight alloy armor, we would take iron. Next one, take nickel. The one I did took carbon. The kinetic took nickel. And the thermal resistance took heat conduction wiring. Okay. The experimental effect, reactive plating would take those. See, I could get that done, but I would have to. Which probably be a good idea. Layered plating. So there's another one I could do, and deep plating. See, I should do that one, but I need to go to the manufactured material trader to do it. See, that one's pretty good. But I think you have to do the experimental from her location. So I do have it pinned, but I need to get those and come back here. So I need to do that at some point too. Maybe the next thing, I'll finish building out mine. Because there are several items I could upgrade. Okay, so that's all we can do here. So I want to thank you for watching. Hopefully you will press the subscribe button either on the video at the bottom right or below the video on the right. You'll go to my YouTube channel at GFM_RDG. You'll check out the About tab for the contest drawing rules and do those, and watch more of my videos. So until next time, thank you for coming along. Bye bye.